For result and discussion, there are two parts, which is sentiment analysis and sentiment classification. For sentiment analysis, the use of sentiment with Bing method to separate the word into positive and negative words. The results are seen in the figure. Since the dataset is imbalanced, the top positive word grade has percentage of 19.6% occurrence, while for the top negative words overheat, it only exists with 2.3% in the dataset. So we can see that there are more positive words than the negative words in the dataset. Next, bigram community is used to relate the sentiment with other words in the review text. We can see that there are two big networks which revolve around overheat and grade word. Since we know that these words are related to negative and positive, we can form a negative and positive network. For negative network, the word related is overheat, battery, life, buy, bad, and CPU. Hence, for the negative review rule, if the customer experiences overheat issues where the product or battery or CPU overheats, then he will give a negative review. While for the positive network, the word associated is grade, price, picture, works, value, product, and size. Hence, for a positive review rule, if the customer are satisfied with the grade product, price, size, picture, values, and the product is working well for them, they will give a positive review. With this rule, we can understand the sentiment and context in the reviews. Next, for sentiment classification, lexicon-based classification corpus is used to extract the sentiment in the review text. The label used is from rating review, which is from 1 to 5, will be grouped into 3 groups, where for negative review is from rating 1 and 2, for neutral review is with rating of 3, and positive review with a rating of 4 and 5. We use KNN, decision tree, and knife bias algorithm for the classification. The parameter is tuned, and with the best parameter, KNN is seen to perform the best with 56% performance. Even with the best model, we only get a low performance with around 50% only, which shows that the sentiment method used not suitable to predict the sentiment in the data correctly. The reason might be because the sentiment classification used might be out of context. Hence, we cannot capture the correct sentiment of the customer. We also need to use a more custom corpus which is suitable for this dataset to get a better performance.